Hello everyone and welcome to Chat with Nene Alice. If this is your first time tuning in to Chat with Nene Alice, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to send in your comments. Also, don't forget to hit the bell button so that you'll be the first to get a notification whenever I post any new video. Well, viewers, today I have with me the first female president of Fourah College, University of Sierra Leone, and you can see how excited I am to have a chat with her. I have with me Adama Sillah. She is the first student union president of Fourah College. She's also a journalist and an entrepreneur, and she is a women's rights activist. At the moment, she is a final honors bond student, and she's studying law. And I have the pleasure and honor to introduce to you Adama Sillah. But Adama, I have the pleasure to introduce you, but you will have to say a few words to viewers as well.
Well, hello viewers. Like she stated, I am Adama Sillah. I'm the newly elected student union president of Fourah College, and I'm also a journalist. I work for the Sillah Broadcasting Corporation SLBC, and I've been in journalism for a period of 9 years. And I studied mass communications, where I completed my undergraduate studies actually. And there I developed my passion for journalism, and now I'm a final student. I'm also the managing director of Adama Media and Communications Consultancy, Media in Sierra Leone, and I'm a women government activist. I run an organization like Media Initiative for Women Empowerment and Empowerment. So basically, we look into a lot of media-related activities and see how we can empower and encourage women and girls with interest in media literacy and personal empowerment. I'm a mom to a very beautiful, adorable, 8-year-old girl, Perez. So that's it for now. You need to know what I'm saying.
Thank you, Adama. First of all, let me just say congratulations.
Thank you.
It's been a very long road, and I know it's been so challenging for you, but we'll have to talk about that. But first of all, let me just ask you some few questions so that we can just start the conversation. First of all, I just want to ask you, how does it feel being the president of a student union in Sierra Leone, the very first female?
Actually, it's an exciting experience, taking into consideration that this is the first time in the history of the oldest university in sub-Saharan Africa to have a female student union president. This is quite historic. We cannot just explain how pleased we are as women and girl rights activists to see some of the things we campaigning, we're talking about coming into reality. This is a groundbreaking experience for all of us, and we're super excited that in this day and age, Sierra Leone is moving towards this direction as compared to what we see in other countries around the world. So it's a beautiful experience. I feel extremely related.
I know.
Day by day, I continue to show myself as to what more I can do as a female president, the first female president of the Fourah College that will follow, pave the way for other women in the near future who might want to take up such challenge. I mean, the glass ceiling has already been broken, so nobody will tell me in the near future that it's not possible for a female to become the student president. Now we know it is possible. Now we know it's something that any woman, any competent woman who's got the necessary leadership skills can take on. So this is where we are presently. There are lots and lots of things we need to do at our institution of learning, Fourah College. And personally, as a student union president, I am very committed to this. I'm very optimistic that we are going to deliver and also seek the interests of students of Fourah College who believed in me, who believed that it should be Adama, who believed that Adama can deliver, who believed that Adama is our student president.
I'm so happy. I am so happy. I don't know if you can see the excitement is really. But the thing I also want to ask you, Adama, what were your strengths entering into such a big race? What were the strengths?
Personally, If people who know I'm a fighter. Yes. I love to take challenges. Over the years, situation in society has forced women like us to become stronger than we ever imagined. So I developed my strength to take up this challenge because I know it's about time. My strength also came from the fact that, you know, when you are surrounded by people who believed in you, who like, they are rooting for you, telling you that, you know, there are times the things you possess, it's not like you're not aware that you possess certain qualities, but you need the right set of people around you to ignite the fire in you. So I was surrounded by a group of people, friends, mentors, who believed in me, even at a point I couldn't believe in myself the more. But they believed in me. They looked at me and said, Adama, it's about time to take up a venture of such. I was into other things. I've been running an organization, I've been into different, various leadership activities. But this is bigger, this is huge. And they looked at me and said, we believe you can take up this space. So all of that also helped boost up my strength level. Because I know I am strong, but if I'm to take up a bigger task, I need to increase my level of strength. So throughout the whole electioneering process, I banked my ideas on the fact that my strength, my determination, and my perseverance can take me to another level, can help me to win the elections. Because being a student union president is not a luxurious position where you wake up one morning and think that everybody will call you as well, and you feel good and able to sleep as the other president. But it's about what you have to do. It's about how you can take student issues into serious how you can take student issues seriously. It's about what more you have to deliver. So I assessed all of that. I looked at my strengths. I looked at my weaknesses. I looked at the opportunities that are there for me to grow in being the student union president as I work with my team to deliver this on.
Okay, we are going to talk about those. We're going to talk about your weaknesses. We're going to talk about the opportunities that you have at the moment that you can climb on. But you have said certain things. The first one, you said you had mentors. You said you knew it was about time. You said you had the strength, the inner strength, and you were convinced that you'd be able to, get into this race and you will win. Okay. Let's talk about mentors. Is there anybody around Sierra Leone that was your inspiration, that you looked up to and you said, this person can get up to this position, I would also get there?
Well, I have my own perception of mentors.
So let me just get your perception of mentors.
I have my own perception of mentors. I hear it all the time. The people say this is my mentor, this is my mentor. But I know a mentor must be someone that inspires you to be great.
Okay, so you say you have your own definition or perception about who a mentor is. So can you let us know?
Yes, indeed. I've heard people use the word mentors so many times. It's a beautiful thing to say that this person is my mentor. But we also have to understand what we mean by when we say this person is a mentor. From my own perspective, my mentor must be someone that can look at me in the eye and tell me that, Adama, this is not you. You cannot go in for this. Yes. Somebody that understands you. Somebody that can assess your strength level and your weaknesses. Somebody that can inspire you to be great. There are many things I want to venture into before this time. My mentor will ask me so many questions. Like, what are there for? What chances are there? Are you ready for this? How can it be beneficial to you? So, to God be the glory, I've had such people in my life who can check my excesses, who can tell me that the thing about you is sometimes you just get upset with and it say it to my face. And saying it to my face does not mean that they're trying to bully me or trying to take advantage of the fact that they're my mentors. It's just to help me to be better or to get better at what I am doing. So there was a point where I wanted to get into this, where my mentor, who is chair of my university, the greatest, kudos to you, King Beck, I'm so proud of you. So he looked at me and says, hey, when I was on channel, because I had this thing, you know, a woman going into politics, how things like people tend to throw garbage to you, say further things about you, best things about you, because just because you're a woman, and if you're into politics, there's stuff that you say about you just to reduce your self-esteem, to make people look at you and say, oh, this is the kind of person you want to occupy this kind of office. So for a moment, I had thoughts like that, because I've been at university before when we had the 2 female presidential aspirants who contested 3. When I was pursuing undergraduate studies, we had Francis Mark. I was in year 1. And then year 3, we had Regina Monde, who happens to be my classmate and my best friend. And then law, we had Nafi Mustafa. So I actually witnessed all of those, and I saw how it was like for a woman contesting the president at family college. And you know, some set of students can tend to be so demeaning and you know, go down to some level just to keep preaching. I feel like sometimes it's always coming from the men. Sometimes it's our women folks that takes the lead. So for a moment I had all of those thoughts and I was a little scared. I said, come on, I've been a journalist all these years, you know, and I mean, this is not for me. But again, my mentor looked at me and we started assessing a lot of things. And he asked me so many questions. How far have you come? Do you think you can do this? What have you done before? So it was a whole dialogue around the whole thing. And I was able to rediscover myself. And that ignited the fire in me. That's why I stated earlier that you have to be surrounded by people who inspire you to be great. So we all need that from time to time. It's not like I just wake up one morning and say, I don't I'm waiting for a student person and bam, I'm there. No. I have people who took me through the process as well. And I'm grateful for that.
Yeah. So, Adama, personally, I've been following your story and I am so much interested in what you are doing. You will not know that, but let me just let you know that. And I want to say you've done a good job for yourself. Okay, so the question again, what I want to ask you, what's that some of your weakness then? Because you know, I'm not saying you're mental, I don't want to achieve you later. But sometimes you say that the one way poor minutes where you know one man will talk about you say you will be upset and this that. But what do you feel to say that is some of the weakness that we feel to see you need for work on for that you're able for contest this time?
Alright. So you know, I get childhood experiences growing as a child. You know, as a girl in serving. And first of all, my mama not ever made me, not ever made me. I want to meet people and relatives. So, you know, when you grow up from that kind of an extended religious kind of background, you'll be forced not to do certain things because this is societal norm, these are culture. So, in as much as I can be bold, outspoken, I love to stand and speak on issues, but I have a side of me that most of the time the fear just kind of like I don't want it. So when it comes, I stay back. Like I just tend to take my distance. I just tend to feel maybe I don't want it. Yeah. So that was something from my childhood. And I had to live with it. I have to grow up with it. So most times when I find myself in certain situations with certain people, I'll just look and say, you know what, just
so you don't work on that?
Yeah, so I've been working on that a lot. And trust me, I discussed even before the elections. Yeah, so I've had like 1 or 2 issues. And I would sit with my mentor and say, this is how I feel. Like, she said, sometimes you don't have to feel this way. except if the person shows you in clear terms that this is how it is. But sometimes you don't feel as if you don't want it. You don't feel as if you will not be appreciated. So it don't turn out to be so many times that institutions or amongst people I think are not appreciated. I'm not appreciated actually.
But do you appreciate people as well?
Yes, of course, I do.
Do you create the space for other people to feel loved, to feel
I am a very loving and a very person. Yeah. I always make sure I accommodate people in my space. I have my limits, I have my boundaries because of very good reasons. Yeah. But when it comes to working with people, when it comes to giving out love, so sometimes I also say I give as much, but I don't receive as much. Yeah. So the amount of love I give out to people, I don't receive that all the time. Well, it's fine. That's how it is.
Yeah. You know, that's the one we are in.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to know we continue with this talk here. So, also continue for reassuring you. Say, I'm so impressed with the way you are articulating the issues. The other thing I want to know we talk about now you're not president.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the platform is yours. So how do you feel say you utilize this kind of platform?
First of all, I want to welcome you to the Institute President. I was student of public courage. Yeah, so a lot of time people they think say, oh, maybe this is president because and also the election is so good.
Yeah.
You know, we had so many people, everybody outside, you know, the tension was there. But at the end of the day, I'm not following anybody since I was student. And what we tell them, thank you for all the interest because una na mama de una papa de you know guidance una get interest and because of una you pikin the welfare and if na pikin dey other na una money dey go so una self want for wetin dey happen you understand me pikin side be say the land environment to conduce pikin for able go na college able for land you know and all that so many challenges as wetin you know for survive so yes the platform. But there are challenges in as much as we get this platform. Because once again, I'm not going to understand. Student union is all about lobbying. Not only for say they receive 100% support from the administration for implementing activities. The other issues of student welfare are then grades issues, transcript issues, course form issues. These are all student welfare. But there's something very much bigger. Like what we were able for do for enhance the learning environment for students. Like we will need more classes. We have structures them we've been doing day before now, but I think it is dilapidated. So waiting for bring family college back to that size that it's like normal college family college. So the work not always starts by the past administration. You know, I don't think. We self come with so much enthusiasm and zeal for ensuring we achieve based on the manifesto, or even more. We might not be able to do all the things that we see in our manifesto, but again, we can look outside your manifesto and say necessary and will be prudent for students in our public college. We try as an administration work with the university administration as well for making people for accomplish.
Okay. So viewers, now you're going to see Adama the platform there now. But again, not to let us say they get financial support or some kind of subvention we can to them. But
no, well,
it's very much
institution fees. And the whole 25,000 between institution account. But that is something where I mean, waiting that they will actually be able to do substantially. You understand? And it's something you get access to. You get that serious. When they release it, why you put it down?
Yes. Okay, so Adama know the challenges there because he's a student, because they say he who feels it knows it. So Adama know the challenges there, know the issue of course form, you know the issue of sitting arrangement, you know the issue of grades issue, the delay in release of results and all that thing. But he say una self get for and support for achieve wetin he don't commit himself for say he go do. And not for forget say himself na student and he get for study. So we want for see Adama done college and get first class. Okay, so but again, we come back to Adama. Now you compete with another very strong woman. And where itself gets same attributes like you, how you feel to say you were able to make use of some of them strength and the way you get for add value to the work we do?
One thing I can say, and I always also say election to do what I fair. Father Anita Jallo, I don't know her for years. Yeah. She was my mate from the animals. And the whole of last year, he won't and yes, they also did a part of the organization because I know she's a very smart girl. You know, so he looked at me and said, Adama, we will make you and this and that. So, Miss Africa, and I appreciate the fact that she's very ambitious. And if some of you people they will help move over the years, we get the opportunity now for support, other young girls, and we can as well give support. So I'm not lose sight of the fact that she's intelligent. I'm not lose sight of the fact that she's a student of our college. And this is not a platform saying everybody must be competitive. So elections are over. Now we're back to normal life as students. We're back to building from a college. So whatever happened during the elections, stay there. In fact, we are classmates.
Okay. Oh,
yes, except our lost. In fact, we are classmates. So whatever happened during the elections, stay there. That is elections. Once we are done, now sometimes we laugh about it. So sometimes I can just look at them and say, you know, all the people waiting there that they make I say, well, take me out for lunch for one of these elections. You know, take me out for lunch, you know, buy the ink for me. So we laugh about it. So what's fundamental? All of us have to come together and build family. That's it. Because this is for Adama, Sillah, but now for each and every student of our college, and also for the one who stays up with our college, and even for the man who will live from college.
So I just want to say, we said go to the Fourah college.
An alumni.
And I will back in the days with you. I need to map so you articulate. We never had that. Well, it was there, but we'll not be able to utilize them the way you don't utilize them. So Adama talks on say whether in we know whether the other person we see as loser, but for them they all win because we get a female now as president. And I also want to say yeah, there are more opportunities. There are more opportunities ahead of you, and not give up. We still there, and we still support you, and we support Adama as well. So I also say go hear this and join us with time, follow and be able to move forward. I just want to say thank you very much, Adama. And like I kept saying while we were talking, that I am so impressed with you. You know, I followed you personally, and I also want you to know that I'm still rooting for you. So keep doing a good job and keep being yourself, and don't get demotivated. Draw inspiration from people who you think are your inspiration, and ask support whenever you need support. You know, continue to study hard. We want to hear that you are out with flying colors, and you will be my solicitor as that goes on. So thank you very much, and thank you viewers for tuning in to Chat with Nene Alice. If this is your first time tuning in to Chat with Nene Alice, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to send in your comments. And together we can all improve on this channel. Thank you and have a pleasant day.